43. Pruning. One of the most talented men in English history was William Blake, 1757 to 1827. Poet and painter, he had the ability to be one of the greatest of poets and painters, but instead of great, his works were too often somewhat peculiar. The fault was in Blake's beliefs. He abandoned biblical faith for the revolutionary ideas which came to focus in the French Revolution. Blake championed freedom and equality. He believed passionately in free expression, free growth, and the absence of compulsion and discipline. At least Blake was a consistent man. When he moved into the country, he insisted on putting his ideas into practice, even with the grapevines in his garden. He strongly opposed all pruning. If man was entitled to free expression and free growth, then the vines were too. If man should live without compulsion or discipline, then no nasty farmer should cripple his vines by pruning and tying them. The results are easy to guess. In no time at all, Blake's grapevines overran his garden and gave him no grapes. Blake liked grapes, but like a true blue radical, he stuck to his guns. No pruning. Something else, no doubt, was responsible for the lack of grapes. It is easy to see why William Blake is so greatly admired by many liberals, radicals, and hippies today. He was one of their spiritual fathers. The rejection of all discipline and compulsion, the anarchistic emphasis on freedom and equality, all these things Blake gave romantic expression to. For Blake, pruning and discipline were the works of the devil. For him, God meant this spirit of total equality and total liberty, which would bring back paradise. Child psychologists have also held to similar ideas, but instead of producing angels, they have produced hell-raisers and hippies. The impulses and whims of both child and man need discipline and pruning, the discipline of parental care, civil law and social disapproval and approval. As Solomon observed, quote, "The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame." Proverbs 29:15. One thing must be said for Blake. He was consistent and true to his convictions. What was good enough for man was good enough for the grapevines. No pruning in either case. But we prune our vines and not our children. We discipline our vines, but we let our preachers, teachers, and politicians tell us that people must have no pruning, no limitations on their free expression, free growth, and free speech. The only crop we are getting from them is anarchy and filthy speech. It is high time we had some discipline, some pruning. If we don't administer it, God will, to all of us.